Buying a home, it's likely the most money you will ever spend at one time. Make sure you have a real estate team you can trust on your side, helping you every step of the way. Welcome back to the Dan Gemus Real Estate Show with one of the most trusted realtors in Windsor, Essex, Dan Gemus.
Okay, we're back here on AM800. Is 12:22. And Heather Marintet in studio with me, sales rep extraordinaire with the Dan Gemus team. And always great to have you along.
Thank you.
Lots of fun. So listen, no one likes to do renos.
No.
It's not fun. But everyone likes their values to go up. Right?
That's true. You can't have one without the other, usually.
Usually. Well, we've got some ideas on some no-reno upgrades that'll boost your home's value.
Okay.
So Heather and I are going to go home after this and start working on some of these. But on the list, in no particular order, peel and stick tile. So let's face it, taking out tiles and replacing them with brand new ones is time consuming. With colorful and textured tile designs on the rise for 2024, bathroom and kitchen trends turn to peel and stick tile to achieve the design without breaking the bank for existing tiles. Mm-hmm. So what we found in construction materials over the last 5-10 years is companies are getting pretty smart.
Yeah.
Right? People love to do renovation work, but
without all the muss and fuss.
That's right, the muss and fuss. And it's hard to find labor now these days, right? And so companies are starting to, catch hold of that over the last few years.
Yeah.
And they're coming up with products that are easy to install.
Yeah.
Watch YouTube video. And next thing you know, you're installing
in the right
tiles.
spot. That can work, absolutely. And if done right, you can't just smack
100%.
it together and then make it look all wonky.
But a great example that we often talk about is countertops, right?
Yeah.
So people love the look of the quartz and the granite, but they don't like the cost.
Right.
So the typical granite countertop companies, the laminate top companies, have come with a solution to design them to look like quartz.
And there's some really great ones out there. They've fooled me before. You look at it and then you're like, oh, wait, no.
You have to tap.
Yep, exactly.
Like, wait a sec.
Once you touch it, you realize. But
but still, it looks beautiful.
Absolutely.
For a fraction of the cost. So there you go. Painting cabinets. So kitchens are one of the most...
That's a good one.
Yeah. They're one of the most important rooms in the home relating to its property value. Rather than gutting the entire kitchen, opt for minor upgrades that make a major impact. So painting cabinets is a great example.
Yeah, and some kitchen cabinets, like especially a lot of the older ones, are still in great shape, right?
100%.
They can be in good condition, they're strong, and just giving it a little bit of a facelift makes a huge difference.
Little love.
Yep.
Right? Make patio updates. So having outdoor space, especially a backyard, is a huge plus. So sprucing up your patio is always a good idea because sometimes it's the small details that make the biggest difference and add the most value.
Yep.
So a covered patio, for example, an outdoor kitchen, an outdoor dining area, or a living room can add thousands when you sell your home in the future, according to Better Homes and Gardens.
Yep.
So
even just staging the space differently creates a different vibe. It creates a whole different environment. We did that actually this year for one of our back porches. We used it, but we didn't have the right kind of furniture. And this year I got like a few extra pieces of furniture. I brought the patio table over, and I call it our outdoor living room.
Yes.
And it's just like this nice space, and it completely changed the way we use the backyard and the way we see it. And it was small changes. It didn't require renovations, just bringing a few things in and rearranging.
It's one of the best, like, just relaxation areas.
Yes.
In our house too. It's quiet. You go look out at the backyard and just enjoy it, right?
Yep.
So, and you don't have to have a big backyard for that either. It's just a nice relaxing space.
Just a little space.
Yeah. Remove popcorn ceilings. So,
Yeesh.
so I've done this before. I've actually removed popcorn ceiling. Yes. And they have a tool that you can put up on a pole, and it kind of scrapes and it drops into this little, like, almost like a dustpan.
Yep.
Now, it doesn't work with every popcorn ceiling because it depends on what it's been painted with.
Yep.
Over the years. Some of them scrape off nice and easy. The one I did was beautiful. It was nice and easy.
Okay.
My parents had some from, back in the 1990-ish area, and it scraped off nice and easy when they renovated. But others we've seen, it does not work that way. And
well,
it's
and
a
then
disaster.
there's some that are, it's not just popcorn. It's almost like stalagmites coming from a ceiling.
It's it's I don't know how to describe it.
They're very, like sharp
It's like the
points,
70s.
Points
Yeah,
coming down.
Yeah.
That would be probably
That's
a bit more of a
work.
nightmare to take
You'd
off.
probably be ripping off it's plaster. Maybe it's plaster on those ceilings. Yeah. What else do we have? Oh, yeah, another easy one. Change hardware.
Yes,
right?
that's easy.
Yeah, so in your kitchen and
and
your
a big
bathrooms.
difference it makes. Yeah,
for a few bucks, right? Again, it's instead of spending thousands of dollars paint your cabinets. Spend $100 on some new hardware for.
If you've got some old brass knobs, just take them off, put something fresh on, and it completely updates the look.
Maybe you could find stuff at one of the resale shops.
Like Habitat.
Habitat or something.
Oh
Probably
yeah, I'm
has
sure.
Some old vintage stuff too.
Oh yeah.
Hey, what's old is new again, right?
That's true.
This is a bit more expensive, but give appliances an upgrade. So according to Consumer Reports, a remodeled kitchen, including new appliances, countertops, and flooring, can increase your home's sale price by around 3 to 7%. After painting your cabinets and changing the cabinet hardware, try upgrading some appliances. So, a lot of folks, I find, if they have stainless steel, they want all the stainless steel to match.
Yeah.
And to be from the same company. Although I've seen some that you can get pretty close.
Yeah.
And it's one thing if the appliances are side by side.
Right.
But if, it's a dishwasher on the other side.
Yeah.
You don't really pay
You're not
attention to
actually
that stuff.
viewing them together in one. Yeah.
A lot of the stuff as you're renovating and building houses and stuff, you stress so much about during the planning stage.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, once it's done, you're like, you know what? Remember we stressed so much about the...
Maybe that wasn't as important as I thought it was, right?
Exactly. Exactly. We have a couple more here. Smart door swap. For safety, convenience, curb appeal, and peace of mind, turn to a smart front door lock.
Okay.
I don't know if that really...
I don't know if that would increase the value. Maybe just your convenience, right?
Yeah.
Your convenience getting in or out. But
Yep.
But with some of those, like if they fail and you don't have your key with you,
that's
right?
a problem.
Yeah.
First of all, how many people do you know that don't even have a house key with them? They just use the garage door opener.
Right.
That's a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
And if the garage door doesn't
Well, if you
open,
lose power to the house, you can't open the garage door.
depends if they have a backup generator.
Yeah.
Like our backup battery.
Yeah.
Ours to have a backup battery.
Oh,
but
okay.
if they don't, what do you do?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's cool for convenience. I don't know if it adds value, but it's definitely good for convenience in some situations.
And last but not least, upgrade curb appeal. So again, just doing some yard work.
Yep.
Doesn't have to be expensive. Just add some flowers or some flower pots maybe.
Yep. Clean, or even just cleaning it up.
Yeah.
So if you've got weeds and it's, everything's just kind of a mess, just cleaning it up, weeding it and just clearing some of the space, that can do wonders.
You're
without
right.
even planting anything.
You're right, Heather. You're right. You're right.
I know.
Like talking to Nick. You're right, honey. You're right.
Why did she tell you to clean up the landscaping recently?
No. Actually, we just weeded the garden, the flower beds this past week.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah. Okay, break time. We're going to take a break here. We're going to come back with our good friend Joe Bondi from Super Mortgage Team talking to us about whether it makes sense to go variable or fixed rate as the rates are starting to come down now. What's the best bet? So we'll talk to Joe right after this, right here on the Dan Gemus Real Estate Show.